there's my designs for the ClackHead. It can be a little nerve-wracking, conceptualizing an idea and then just running with it, hoping it will work. We'll see. The head's supposed to clack. That's the chic. I like lures with gimmicks now. I just like to make lures that have weird things about them at this point. I'm gonna make a ClackHead. The head of the ClackHead right there. Gonna do some work with a Dremel drum. Need a reference to how far I'm going, just to the eye socket. Okay, that's gonna fit great because this still needs its edges rounded off. Let's actually just do that with the Dremel bit we got right now. More adjustments will be necessary, but it will clack. It's coming alive, looking good. So sleek. I can never keep this thing in the middle of the frame. Getting some details on this thing. It's a spiffy head right there. All right, they've got some tight spots here for lead holes. I'll fill the rest of that up with tungsten powder. This stuff's pretty heavy. It's like lead. We're gonna concoct a super glue baking soda tungsten mixture. Okay, top that off with some super glue and baking soda. Good to go. Stuck those joint connections in there. It's got a good range of movement. I was drilling the hole for the bottom joint connection and a big chunk of super glue and baking soda blasted off. That's why I use UV resin now. Super glue and baking soda can be a little crumbly. Bottom connection has to be a little short. There's a bunch of tungsten in the way, I can't drill through it. 1/4-inch hole with a Forstner bit so I can fit this in there. I think this back piece needs a little bit of weight just to make sure. I'm gonna glue that in there. It's a hook hanger with lead on it. Starting with white. Sealed the wood with some UV resin, as you do. Aluminum, just on the head. We'll come back with it on the body later. We can get that nice and shiny right now though. Toxic mist. This is almost like a very light, almost fluorescent, so much light kind of color. So bright. Looks like I did almost the entire side, but other colors will go above that. A little bit on a gill plate there, just to make it match. All right, bit of a flesh tone, because I don't want to go pink. I just want to do paint that follows the contours of what this bait already is. I think that'll look best. Had to make that perfect. This one's important. I want the scales to follow the curvature. Aluminum. Did you notice the other colors I put on it? I put other colors on it. Just aluminum for the scales. Couldn't really do this scale reveal very smooth. That is some floppy mesh. but it's one of my favorite meshes. There's enough room between each scale where the color that you put down really shows through, but the scales are still small and well defined. I have no clue what it is, where I got it. It's very stretchy. Dramatic music playing in my head right now. Detail smoke black in the brush. I gotta stay light with this. I just want it towards the top. Perfect. Oh, thank goodness that worked good. Whenever I've already painted a lot and then I got black in the brush and I'm spraying it all over the bait, that can be so dangerous, but that's what this needed. That stencil's good too because it followed the shape. That's really good. Okay, we put that pattern on it, and that eye down there at the bottom kind of has that pattern in it, and it's holographic, so it's got like every color. It's gonna match good. It's gotta be that one. That is perfect. I chose all those colors like subconsciously. Good stuff. Clear coat. Clear coat looks super clean. I decided to hold off on the line tie until the end. I was like undecided where exactly I wanted to put it, but I figured it out. That's where I want it. Now we just gotta glue the head onto the body, put on the hooks, and it's done. Sometimes a powerful blast of compressed air is the best thing to get the super glue out of the joint connection. Just get it out of there. Or else you're trying to wipe it with a Q-tip and just spreading it everywhere and making the other stuff sticky. Oh, it's clacking. What would this thing need to do for this to be considered a success? Look at how that gill just flashes. That looks so good. Wiggle. That'd be like an 80% success, and then if we have an audible clack from the gills hitting the body, 100% success. Oh, it works. That is an extremely fast action. Super tight. Super stable too. The insides of the gills, it looks like those catch water and like stabilize it perfectly. Comes in super straight. Slow sink, head first. That's awesome. Sits upright on the bottom. Even if you're going slow, it's got a good wiggle. Pretty sweet. All right, fellas, place your bets now. Will I lose it at the river? It runs pretty shallow. Hooked into some flathead last time I was here. That would be so disturbingly official if we did the same with this bait. The head is gonna get beat up. It already is a little bit. Got a few chips on the nose and the eye. That's quite uncool. That was gonna, I'm not just saying this, that was gonna be my last cast. I was moving it too, it's not even deep. There was like nothing I could do about that. Man, that hasn't happened in a while. I was feeling so confident, and we just lost the bait. Man, ouch. What do I do now? These people honking at me. I'm all depressed. I don't even want to look at them.
Do you know how to get down to the water?
Yeah, there's steps over there.
Oh, it goes all the way down there?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay, come on, let's go.
All right, we got natural, and then we got black and chartreuse. It's been a while since I fished with some black and chartreuse, and that is some lovely chartreuse. Some 8-bit bait, siren scales in there, black flake, ties it in with the solid black top. Gorgeous. Bag full of jigs. I really should be making my own, but sometimes I just go buy them. We're going back to the spillway with a slightly higher pound test line too. So if we snag the same thing that we broke the bait off on, we can maybe get it back. There's a lot of hope in that sentiment that it's possible. It's a Saturday and there's people at this park. Hopefully they're not lined up down there. That looks pretty good. Fish on. Through the current. Smallie, right in the current. It's official. I just put it in the water. I got my biggest smallie of the year. That's a good one. That was right in front of my feet on the 4.1. That's really, really good. Me free. I was like, maybe they want natural. And then the second my bait hits the water, there's a mean river smallie. Got another. I think it's a smallie. Bigger than the first one. Maybe a pound. 3 smallies. One was pretty big. We didn't get our bait back. What are you gonna do? Pretty good for the conditions. River's super high. I'm happy. I took the sting off of the bait loss. That's a spot where people go when the water goes back down. They look for lures that have been snagged. I've left quite a few this year. They're gonna have a smorgasbord of bait pickings, but I'm thinking maybe I'll try to get down there, keep an eye on the river levels, maybe even wade out there, try to beat the avid bait scroungers at their own game. Probably isn't easy. We'll see. Might get that bait back. I really want that bait. I really liked that bait. The way that that bait gave me oodles of confidence while fishing. I fished with it for like 15 minutes. Felt like it could have happened with the flathead. I was just rightfully afraid to let it sink. And I think I snagged it in a tree that was pretty high up in the water column. I wasn't even reeling slow. I was keeping it up and snagged a branch. I could feel while I was pulling it a lot of travel and resistance. It was on a branch attached to a tree that tumbled over that spillway. If I get it back, we'll bonsai over to Bjornson's and make it official. I won't be fishing it at a spillway anymore if I get it back. Other than that, I got a review to get done. I was perusing the eBay and stumbled upon it and I'm like, what the heck? Is this a joke? And then I bought it for too much money. So look forward to that. I also blew up a massive mushroom last night. I'll leave you with that. Thanks for watching. On to the next snag. Excuse me. On to the next bait.